We've been spending a lot of time together over the past few weeks doing this podcast, and we are getting ready to go on a retreat with one another, and we're going to have even more time together. But I still feel like we just don't really know a lot about each other, and I just wanted to use this as an opportunity to ask you all some questions, just kind of like rapid fire, one-word questions.
Wow.
Or one-word answer questions.
You do your thing.
Okay. All right. We're going to start with a really simple one. Toilet paper, over or under?
Over.
Yeah, it's over.
It's 100% over.
Under people
same.
are insane.
Okay.
Yeah.
Under people
I get it.
lazy.
Aesthetics, cleanliness, looks nice in a magazine. I
No.
can't live like that.
Ineffective.
All right. I'm feeling good about this.
Okay, keep going.
All right. Orange juice, pulp or pulp free?
Pulp free.
Man, I would have said pulp free in my younger years, but I'm starting to like pulp as I get older.
No pulp.
Geriatric.
No pulp.
I'm going to say pulp too.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know when
Yeah.
that changed. I used to be pulp free, but now I'm like, that's like, might as well just drink Tang or something.
I bought orange juice for the first
Crunchy
time,
orange juice.
like last week, and it's
What?
pulp free. And I've been.
What do you mean you
thoroughly
bought it for the
enjoying
first time?
Well, not for I guess for the first time in a long time.
Okay. That's an important distinction.
I guess I should have provided a little more context. All right.
I bought it for the
We've been-
first time,
we've
and
been
this is
treating
when
you
I
good
formed my decision.
We've been treating you good around here at Millennial Money Man.
You guys heard of this thing called orange juice? It's incredible.
All right. If you could be transformed into any one animal, what would it be? Just really quick. Fast, Michael. Come on. Come on. Come on.
Holy
Go,
crap,
come on.
that's a tough question.
Wolf.
All right. Good. Yeah. Is that Michael's answer?
A
You're answering
bird.
for Michael?
A bird. A hawk.
Okay, Bobby.
Wow.
Wow, I could not have imagined myself saying that 20 seconds ago.
Oh, man. That is tough.
Bobby,
That is
5,
tough.
4, 3,
Jaguar.
2.
Ooh.
Jaguar. Okay.
So y'all both went. What was yours, Robert?
Wolf.
So I'm going up in the sky. I want to fly.
I'm going
high.
bird too. I don't know. A hawk.
No, I'm ganging with a pack.
Yeah, I went beautiful but deadly.
Okay. What's your in-flight drink order? Non-alcoholic
Non-alcoholic.
in-flight drink.
Whoa.
I'm not
Yeah.
ordering non-alcoholic on a plane.
Well, no, just bear with me. Answer this question.
Okay, club soda.
It's dry January for you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not flying this
You're
one.
on a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
Bobby.
You said club soda. Non-alcoholic. What the hell? Coffee.
yeah.
Coffee?
Coffee or tomato juice. That's a
Ooh,
weird
yeah.
in-flight thing for me. I don't get it
is-
anywhere else except on a plane.
It's about 40
I'm
years
ginger
older than
ale.
you, but yeah. Ginger ale. Okay.
All right. Now, dry January's over. You're on a plane. What is your alcoholic drink order?
Whiskey, ginger, or if they have like maybe a canned cocktail. Maybe I'm doing a Manhattan or an old fashioned.
Vodka soda.
Everclear, double shot, neat.
What airline is this?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Spirit.
I'll order champagne.
Dang.
Wow. Okay.
You know, what is like more luxury than being in the sky with a little tiny bottle of champagne? It's
true.
You know?
Good point. That's a good point. Ariel, did you answer what animal you would be?
I said a bird.
Did you? What kind of bird?
Yeah.
I feel like you got to be a little more specific
bird.
than just bird.
No. Yeah, I'm with Bobby.
Because there's penguins, there's flamingos.
You're
Like,
a
what kind
parrot.
of bird are we
An
talking about here?
ostrich. There's a lot of different types.
I could see Ariel
Are you
being
a
an ostrich.
flying bird or a non-flying bird?
Oh my god!
Wow. That was wildly offensive.
Can you do that again?
Oh, we're going to
I'll
clip
pick
that.
ostrich if you
Yeah.
do that.
Hudson, please clip that. Thank you.
Oh,
I'd probably say some kind of bird of prey.
like
Like a
vulture,
hawk or
falcon, hawk.
She'd be a
Yeah,
vulture.
something that's sore.
No, that was like pick one of them.
I don't know. I'll
you're
go
a
with hawk.
vulture.
Michael and I can hang out
We're
together.
going to be hawk buddies?
I don't know. Maybe.
You and Michael having
Right.
like the same or similar animal is not what I was expecting there.
Crocs. Yay or nay?
I've never worn
Quick.
them, to be honest with you.
Well, there's no redeeming
Is
aesthetic
this a
beauty
one
to
word?
them.
One word? One
But
word.
you know, I wear them around. Yeah, I mean, you know what? Yeah,
Just admit it. You're a Croc guy.
I'm not. I don't own any.
Because at first he was like,
I was wrestling with the Croc.
Yeah, I've never worn them. I could see that being something that I would wear. Actually, no, I can't. I wouldn't wear those.
This is a one-word answer.
What if you like come to like love Crocs and become a Croc connoisseur and they take up the space on the wall behind you?
Oh my gosh, I would love that.
You put a Nike
So you get
swoosh.
sponsored by them?
Yeah, if
You know
put a
they
Nike swoosh
sell
on a
Croc high heels.
Doesn't Balenciaga do Crocs?
I
Balenciaga
don't think that I'm
does
buying
a lot of stuff.
Balenciaga
If
stuff.
Crocs and Nike did a collab, I think Bobby would buy it.
I'd think about it. No, I wouldn't. I don't think I could.
What about you,
They
Robert?
look weird.
I feel like you're going to be a wild card on this answer.
You think so? Yes, Crocs, but has to be in sport mode. You got to have that
What is
heel
sport
strap
mode?
on there in case shit pops off, and you got to, be active.
Okay. I'm a no. Coffee or tea?
Coffee.
Oh,
Coffee.
It's going to be hard for Bobby.
that's tough. That's tough. Coffee.
Which is your favorite? Which is your favorite
Yeah,
child?
if you had to pick
Coffee.
one.
Yeah, if I had to give up one, I'd give up tea.
Yeah, coffee for
Okay.
sure.
Glad we're on the same page. Do you all wear socks with sandals?
No. I don't wear socks hardly ever.
Wait, are you assuming that people wear what? Okay, hold on. Are you starting from the assumption that most people wear socks and sandals? Or
Trying to normalize it, and I want more people to be on board with me.
okay, I typically in the summer I wear flip flops, which don't work with sandals anyway. So
Okay. Robert?
Wait, did Michael answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
he was quick.
He said he never wears socks.
Yeah, which is maybe something to talk about. Socks and sandals. I don't do it often, but I'm cool with it.
I feel like if you wear Crocs, you're kind of like almost wearing a sandal.
Yeah, I used
Crocs
to.
with socks?
Socks and chacos were a big thing when I was in college, and I did that, and I had a lot of friends who did that. And it's not bad.
Cool.
What's the appeal?
All right,
of
Michael.
doing it? Sorry. What's the appeal of doing it real quick? Because I've never done it. Is it comfortable?
I mean, it is pretty comfy,
Yeah.
and also it signifies to people that you're like kind of outdoorsy, but not like too outdoorsy.
I mean, I knit my socks so it shows them off. That's kind of like why I do it too.
Oh, yeah. I see. I see your
That
game.
makes sense. I feel like it's kind of like fashion now, though. I feel like fashion now is to kind of look like you don't give a shit.
The younger generations wear the socks with the
socks and the Crocs. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Continue, Ariel. Sorry.
All right, next question. Michael, I'm sorry that you're the first person in all these. You got to think of something really quickly. If you could have one superpower, what would it be?
I think I've be invisible. We have an answer.
There were so many non-words in that.
Yeah, it'd be that or teleport. But when you teleport, you can't like know where you're like how you're going to show up. So you could just be invisible and sneak onto that Emirates first class.
Sit in somebody's lap.
I would want to be invincible, but I haven't decided if it's the Superman type or the Wolverine type.
Wait, what's the difference?
Well, Superman doesn't get hurt. Wolverine he just regrew. Like you can't kill him. He just lives forever and you can't.
Robert?
Flying.
Yeah, same. All right, next one. Parks and Rec or The Office?
Parks and Rec.
Office.
Yes.
Not even close.
I love them both, but I find myself having like the Office had ebbs and flows for me. And so there's some episodes that come like, I didn't really like this story arc.
That's tough.
But Parks and Rec was just so like solid throughout. I love The Office.
Office with Steve Carell. Parks and Recs when he leaves the show because he made the show.
Next
I knew you were a
question.
good person.
Super simple. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Yeah, Coke. Who likes
Coke.
Pepsi more?
All right, good. I don't know.
Weirdo.
All right, morning or nighttime showers? Morning showers or night
shoot.
showers?
I prefer nighttime showers, but I take morning showers.
Morning.
Okay.
My answer is the same as Michael's. I prefer nighttime, but I typically do morning showers.
I take nighttime showers because I like to. All right, Hawaiian pizza. Love it or leave it?
I could eat it. I like it.
Love it. Well, I actually just
Love
like
feels
it.
like a strong word.
Well, I just
but-
like it, but I mean, I wouldn't.
Yeah,
leave
I
it.
like it. It's not. It's my wife's favorite. I'll eat it.
It's my wife's favorite too. Wow.
Okay.
That's
I don't think it's blasphemy.
I don't
Yeah.
either.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe that should have been the question.
Love it. I like it.
Robert. Nice. Same. All right. Favorite holiday.
Christmas.
Come on. Christmas.
It kind of has to be Christmas, right?
Thanksgiving.
Probably Christmas.
My birthday.
Wait. Is that an option?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a holiday in my house.
When is your birthday?
It's an option. June 30th.
Okay.
Best fast food fries. We're getting towards the end of the
Checkers.
list too, okay?
I've never had those. Ooh, that's tough because I don't have
That's
all
like
the information.
Rally's,
Missing
right?
out. Yeah.
Really?
They're definitely the best fast food fries.
Oh, that sucks because I
Chick-fil-A
didn't know that.
second.
Yeah, I'm going to go Chick-fil-A.
Again, I'm with Michael. Checkers. They got the best
Never had
fries. Arby's is second, in my opinion.
Oh, the Curly's?
Lion's Choice is the best.
What is?
What? What is that?
Lion's
What?
Choice. Do you guys have Lion's
No,
Choice?
that's St.
That
Louis.
sounds like a grocery store.
I've never heard of this.
I guess it must be. It's like a roast beef restaurant.
It's like
in St.
Arby's.
So
Louis.
it's like a budget Arby's.
But it's better than No, it's better than Arby's for sure.
Let's see.
I would say
Google says
McDonald's
first
after
off.
If
that.
we were to look up reviews of it, would it have above or below a 3.7 rating?
Above. Look it up.
Really?
All right.
Michael, morning person or night person?
Night person.
Morning person.
Morning.
Night. Cold weather or warm weather?
Cold weather.
Yeah, cold.
What? Warm. What is?
Warm.
Yeah.
I used to be that person, but I'm tired. I don't like being sweaty and stuff anymore. I'm tired of that.
And to be
Just
clear,
give me
I'm
the
giving a
cold.
one word
I'm not
answer.
saying hot. I'm not saying hot.
It doesn't
saying
matter.
warm.
Well, you're also not saying freezing cold, unbearable. I prefer to be in cool.
Okay, well, hold on.
Like if
Hold
the
on.
question
What's
is,
your
would you rather be
definition of
50 or
cool?
80?
Yeah, let's do that. 50 or 80?
50
Yeah, 50.
and sunny.
80.
Yeah, 50 and sunny.
80 for
Yeah,
sure.
all day, every day, all the time.
All right, next one. Favorite cuss word?
Ooh.
You can spell it out with asterisks.
My favorite cuss word is do you know what this?
You want to
Michael has a reputation
type it
to
in the
maintain
chat?
Crap. Some variation of crap.
There was this video that was somebody at BYU asking the students there what their favorite cuss word was, and there were people who were like, "Dumb." That's my favorite cuss word.
Heck.
Yeah.
I would say shit is the one. I don't know if it's my favorite. It's the one that comes out first when something happens.
That's mine. It's that one.
I ran my kid's stroller into a bad part on the sidewalk today, and I said shit out loud, really loud. And it just that's the one that comes naturally, I guess.
Also, my wife just texted me,
Robert.
my son ate a dead snail. It's not settling well, she says.
That's kind of badass, though. My dog does the same thing.
This might be an occasion to cuss,
My favorite cuss word is the F word. I think it's just you get the most relief from it, and it's very versatile.
I agree. It's very efficient, I feel like.
Yeah, if you have to pick one, it's like the Swiss Army knife of cuss words.
Which one of us is the funniest? I'm going to say Michael. I'm going to answer first.
Yeah.
You can nominate yourself.
Yeah, I think you can nominate yourself. I think Michael is extremely funny for a lot of reasons.
I might go with Bobby because I feel like Bobby is who ties all the humor together.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, I think that Bobby's has a particular style of subtle humor that is just chef's kiss. But it's very
Appreciate that.
subtle, understated.
Last question. Best part of Chex Mix? Your favorite piece of Chex Mix?
I'm not a big fan of Chex Mix, but I guess the one that looks like a cage that you'd lock a small puppy in. What's that one called?
That's what I call the
Chex.
checks. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, then that one.
Cage you'd lock a puppy in?
See, that's what I'm saying. The way that his brain works is very, very different. I would say also that piece. Can we talk about the worst piece after this?
Yes.
The hard pretzel.
That's my favorite piece is the little Chex.
What's the brown
Yeah.
oval thing? It's like a piece of bread.
It's like a little rye
the
bread
pumpernickel.
thing.
Like a-
yeah,
yeah.
Oh, rye,
pumpernickel, I
yeah.
don't know.
That's the one. It's super salty usually, and it's just not it. Still,
I'm going to say too, maybe the whole wheat Chex that are in there.
Oh,
Like
I don't think those are that bad.
Well, I don't think they're bad, but I just think it's funny that they throw them in there. Are you trying to make this healthy?
I do agree with Michael
not.
that the breadstick or the pretzel thing that has like no flavor to it at all. I don't
The
like
little
that very much
breadstick looking thing.
Sometimes it's just a pretzel, period, and I just don't think it belongs.
What do you think of that one as,
Yeah.
Michael? If the other one's a cage, do you think of that one as like the baseball bat that you hit people with, or what is the corresponding item with that pretzel?
The stick you threaten the puppy to get him in the cage.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's speechless.
All right, guys.
All right, guys.
All right, guys.
All right, shit, guys.
All right, guys. I've got a questionable decision for us today. So there's this trend over the last several years of people buying used old school buildings and converting them either into a residence for themselves, or there's been people who have also converted them into like apartments or medical offices. But I really wanted to talk about the people who buy these big buildings and turn them into places that they live by themselves. So there's a couple examples of like a husband and wife couple who renovate it. But I want to talk specifically about a couple of younger guys who bought this school and they converted it into a place to live. And I wanted to just show you a quick little video.
Do we need to narrate this for the people that can't see it?
So they've got an outdoor
it's a crappy
pool.
School.
Inside is a pretty crappy. Just lots
Like it was
of
a
room.
prison.
They can
Where
use
is
it to
this?
hang out. Wow, they've lived in 3 schools.
Oh,
It
So they have
looks
a
like they have a lot
gymnasium.
of children.
See, this is interesting because they didn't even do anything to it. They just put furniture in it.
Yeah, this one has not like poured millions of dollars into it.
There's a Minecraft poster, okay, guys?
Yeah, I just like some of the other ones we looked at. They were redone. This is just like I don't know.
this is just like they moved in.
Well, so here's
Well,
a
I think it said
renovated
something
bathroom
about
here.
foster kids, though. Like they have foster kids, I think,
Oh,
was
it's
part
for-
of this,
it's
and
for
they
a good
needed
cause?
space.
Well, no, I don't know that they've actually achieved the foster kid thing. So he mentions the cleaning is a lot. They have to spray and squeegee the floors.
Wow.
The heating, they can't heat the whole thing because that'd be too much money. So they heat individual rooms.
Okay.
Yeah, what's the electric bill on that thing?
But I mean, you look at it; these are like it's an outdoor pool. Just
Pool
inside of
is
a classroom.
crazy.
Can we stop for a second? Go back to the pool because I feel like we need to describe this to anybody
Yeah,
who might just be listening.
Yeah.
What does this look like?
So this is an old classroom with a blackboard, and they have an in-text above ground pool that you could do like a small lap in.
Cannonball?
You could cannonball.
It's
And they have
important
just set
to-
it up in a classroom above, like there's fluorescent lights above it.
Yeah. It's also important to clarify that this isn't an official like above ground outdoor pool. Like this is a pool made of rubber, essentially.
Yeah, it's
like
a vinyl pool.
if you have
a vinyl
keys
pool, yeah.
that like hit
Although
it,
I don't know what you
way,
think. What's an official outdoor pool?
that has like
Like
Well, it looks like the brand
that's
is
regulation
Intex, which-
size.
it's not
Intex is a
regulation
pool
size,
brand.
that's for sure.
right?
Certified by the official
You could buy
Outdoor
this
Pool
at-
Association.
You could buy this at Costco. No, that they got this from Costco.
Yeah, it doesn't have like aluminum
Oh,
or
it's-
anything solid around it.
What's funny about it is
it's
like,
$1,000.
Okay.
they just
$1,000 pool.
straight up picked a classroom, and that's just where they put the pool.
Let's put a pool in here.
The lights above there worry me because I feel like if one of those came down and dropped in the pool, that's like a really serious safety issue.
It feels like
Yeah,
that
so
might
I mean,
be the case.
you can see a little
how
bit
they
of
redid the
construction. You know, they put in some fake, Formica countertops. So this is not some luxury. This is not some luxury renovation. There's others that have done it really nice. But if you look at it, these people are spending a really small amount of money on a very large space. So you have all this opportunity, but it comes with its kind of challenges. So my question is, what do you guys think about this? Let's start there and then have a couple other follow-up questions.
Well, I think it's really interesting when people use existing spaces, existing buildings, taking old homes, old warehouses, turning them into something rather than tearing them down. So on that level, I'm into it. I think we're kind of like maybe shitting on their design choices a little bit.
Yeah,
like
Well, they're terrible.
But I
They're
don't think we should
objectively terrible.
because it's but like I don't think that's the point for them. They want to have space for their family. Like that'd be cool as a kid, like have an entire gymnasium to run around in and have a basketball court indoors. So not my style, not something I would probably do, but I think, sure, if you can find ways to be efficient about it with the heating and cooling costs, go for it.
I think one way to save money too would be find someone who has already moved into a school and just break in and live in a different part of the school.
There you go.
I love it. I think it's awesome. I think especially if you have kids, like I don't have kids, but I have a nephew and I see how he runs around and just tears stuff up. Like to have that amount of space, to have like cinder block walls, to have an entire gymnasium, like to be able to ride a bike inside of your house. I think these things would be awesome. Like, yeah, I think that would just be super cool. So I'm a fan, even with the questionable design choices, because to your point, Ariel, they're not in it for the aesthetics. I hope they're not anyway, with all due respect.
Yeah.
I've spent a lot of time in schools. I hate schools. And the reason why, they're disgusting. Schools are gross. And like the amount of garbage and just nasty, gross stuff that is in schools. I've seen more mice and rats in schools than I've seen anywhere else. Bugs, cockroaches, all that kind of stuff. Because they're just so big and there's so much crap everywhere. The lighting, I don't know if they changed out the lighting. The lighting in schools is usually horrific and like makes you feel bad. And then it's like, they're just too big and they feel like a prison. So I just don't, the way that they did it is like, I could see maybe redoing it, maybe, but the way they did it, where they just decided to live in this prison, I don't know about that. It's just like you feel terrible when you're just in a school for a long period of time.
Yeah. I think the fluorescent lighting
Yeah.
I mean, I would have to change. I didn't think about that, but I hate fluorescent.
Maybe they changed it, but it makes you feel just awful being in there. And then it's like, it's echoey, it's cold. Somebody could break in. People break into schools all the time. So you probably have a homeless person living in there with you and might not even know it.
But with all the money you save on the house price, you could just hire some security.
But what's the prices? What's
This feels
the price
like
on
a familiar conversation.
I mean, these people they're buying them for like, I don't know about this specific one we just looked at, but like less than $300,000. There's some people that bought it for $100,000. A school, I think in Pennsylvania.
Yeah. I mean, what's the cost of a nighttime security guard?
Dude, I'm telling you,
$30 an hour.
We had,
$30 an hour,
when I was a band director, we had students killing mice all the time with like their books, and like it was like a sport for them, and it was impossible to get control of the situation because there were so many places that they could live that you couldn't get to. Unless you're just like one with nature, and you're totally cool with cockroaches and rodents.
Okay, so let's move on to a different aspect. So regardless of if you do it or not, a school is got a lot of different types of rooms and equipment. What are some of the cool things you could imagine doing in a school if you were to move in? So for example, they've got walk-in freezers, right? Pop a horse trough in there. You've got a freaking ice tank just right there in your house.
Your cold plunge.
Michael, you're a genius.
I know.
What
are some other things like that?
Projectors.
Oh, projectors.
Oh,
Projectors. Wow. Okay.
I would definitely put a mini ramp, like a half pipe mini ramp in one for sure.
Yeah.
And I would skateboard all over the halls.
roller skate down the halls.
Schools oftentimes have some kind of steps and sunken dining rooms and that kind of stuff. So you'd have a skate park. Yeah,
I do like tons of kick flips and stuff.
Oh, would you?
Yeah,
Cool,
like so many.
I think I think having like the basketball court and maybe if you have like a weight room or something like that would be pretty cool. I'd be down with that.
For Halloween, you could like make a haunted house.
Whoa.
That'd be kind of fun.
Wouldn't have to do a whole lot. In school,
Just turn all the lights off.
Turn the lights out.
What else? I mean, science labs. Maybe is the stuff still in the school?
You could pump hot water through the chem lab shower and have like a nice.
That's what
You could like turn the cafeteria into a restaurant style situation. You could have friends over. You could have sick dinner parties.
You have an intercom system.
Oh, an
Intercom system would be awesome.
And they mentioned in the video they have a flat roof so they can hang out up there.
Oh my God.
I would definitely put skylights in. Tons of
Have
skylights.
some like lawn chairs up there.
Trampoline.
You could have an indoor one and an outdoor one.
Yeah. Fire poles.
I don't understand people's
Wait,
obsession.
You're going to add the fire poles? What?
I really like how Ariel was. She immediately agreed and then was like, wait a second.
Why do people do this? Why do people do these things with these houses where they can't just live in couldn't you do this with anything else? Like, I just feel like there's more, this seems way more inconvenient than convenient. So like,
I think it's just you have so much raw square footage.
is that really good though? Because like, don't most people, well, I would imagine like you see most people, they buy a house and they buy a bigger house when they make it to a certain level, or a lot of people like, that's the dream to have this huge house. And then they're like, oh man, this place is way too big. I need to downsize. Like, what is the, I just feel like it would be so much space that it's weird. Like, doesn't even feel like a home.
So let me just draw it back to you, Robert. You're an unmarried guy. Let's say you have like 5 of your just best friends.
Me and my best buds. Buying
Is that how you talk about them? Yeah.
You guys buy a school for
What's up,
$100,000.
boys? Let's buy a school. We do kind of talk like that a little bit, actually.
I would have hoped so.
Yeah.
So you guys buy a school for $100,000. Each get your own like hallway. But like I could see there's a novelty in it. I don't think it's some investment strategy or long-term plan, but
No, I think that would be super fun.
Yeah, if I was a lot younger and single and stuff, I could see that. But only for a little bit though. Like if that's where you live.
yeah.
I would even do it if you had good friends, you know, some married couples with kids who are around the same age, and you could have you've got the
Ariel.
Yeah,
Come on now.
No,
This is a
Ariel, I'm in. Keep going.
all right. Yes, like your family, Robert, you guys have like the math building, and like I've got the science wing, and then like you have your private space, and then if you want to hang out, if you want to like share childcare, help, if you want to share making dinner, like communal living space.
Yeah, I'm in.
I'm all into it.
I love it.
It always comes back to socialism.
I think the Branch Davidians did live in a school, come to think of it.
Yeah, dude, that's what I think about. It's like every time you see one of those cults, they're like they're in some weird building like this, and it always starts out as separate rooms, and all of a sudden, the cult members,
you gotta be
the
careful.
cult leaders,
It would get weird after a certain amount of time. Like let's call a spade a spade.
Yeah,
it would probably turn into a cult at a certain point, but before that, it would be really dope.
There'd be like some golden period, where it's just beautiful and great.
You just
And
gotta
then you all
like 2
start
days.
wearing the same clothes, and
you just gotta know the signs to look for so you can get out.
Dude, the other thing about schools, well, it depends on the power, but like the exit signs don't turn off. So depending on where you're sleeping, it's like it's just light. Schools are the most uncomfortable buildings of all time. They're the most uncomfortable, weird buildings of all time.
I can't imagine them being pretty darn cold and sterile with all that block. But
Yeah.
I don't know. So I think that the idea of it's super cool. I think that there are like, if someone was just to give me a school and I got to like go in and do some stuff to it, I think there are some cool things that could be utilized. But if you're a young person and you've got a group of people that want to go into this together, sure, do it. Why not? Just for a while.
I think I just have too much trauma related to teaching. That's why I
that
hate
might
it so
be
much.
true.
I think is what as I'm kind of thinking about my responses here. I'm like, maybe I just really didn't like being a teacher.
Did you have like a cool band room? Because band rooms can be like pretty cool. They're like huge rooms.
No, man, they're dirty. They're gross.
They're dirty.
Like I
Do
just
they have
the
carpet?
filth. The
No.
carpet's disgusting. Well,
Yeah.
in a band like the carpet, they let out all their spit valve. They let out the water on the carpet.
Ugh.
The concept of a spit valve is gross.
Dude, yeah, like every brass instrument has a spit valve on it, and they just dump it on the
Maybe
carpet.
you don't go into the band room. You know, that's just
those
like,
are gross.
close
That
it
one.
off.
Yeah.
There's a place in Kansas. I think it's called Harveyville Project is the name of it. And it's this couple that bought 2 or 3 school buildings. The school districts were shut down and the buildings were going to be torn down, and they bought them and they live there, and they've turned them into a retreat space. And they have really like beautiful, wood trim and light fixtures and everything. And the retreat space, they do like a cheese school there where you can go and stay for a week and learn how to make cheese. And they do one for fiber arts, and I think there's like maybe 5 to 7 different week-long retreats that you can go that are focused on something. But when they were right after they had built this or bought this, you could go and stay there for free and like help them work on the property and have your stay free, and they would feed you and everything. And then they also do like now, if you wanted to go, say you were working on your thesis or something and you needed a space that was quiet, that was out in the country, you can go and do it. And it's really affordable. But I think that's a really neat way to use that kind of space too.
Ariel's making this
doesn't
seem
have to
like
be-
so nice and wonderful. This is the these are the founders.
Yeah, those are the founders. I mean, it's not like I didn't say it was a gorgeous space, but
Not luxury.
There's something about that. The house thing I don't like.
They didn't
or,
even
like,
make their
making it at
bed for
home.
the picture.
But,
Why would they
like,
not
if
make
it's
their
a-
bed for the picture?
Depending on the school, if it's a restaurant or if it's a business or if it's like an event thing, like that seems cool to me for some reason.
What would have to be true in order? Because I feel like me and Ariel are leaning towards like this is cool, and I feel like Bobby and Michael are leaning towards no. Maybe I don't mean to put words in your mouth. What would have to be true in order for you all for this to be appealing?
I don't know if it necessarily would be appealing. I think the size of the school, like if it was I mean, in Texas, the schools are just these massive campuses. And I don't know. I mean, like there are some of these houses some of these schools, I didn't really look at them too much, but like if it was something that was like a 3 or 4 story, I don't know, school in the city, that would make more sense to me. If you turned it into like lofts or something like that. But these like just prison like school campuses that we have here in Texas,
That
I just
makes
don't know
sense.
if that's what I'm envisioning the entire time I'm thinking about this.
Ooh,
Yeah, I like the idea of it. But if I was to move in, it'd be several $1 million to make it one of the more luxurious.
Now, if
Michael
you're
has
getting me
standards.
in that building,
Yeah, it's a humility.
okay. That actually, when you said that, Bobby, it made me think about like, what school are you all envisioning as we're talking through this? Because I definitely have one in mind, and I would guess most of us do.
I have been thinking about the schools that I worked in, which were large, cinder block, huge, like campus type schools.
Like, how many students?
Thousands.
Okay. Yeah. I'm envisioning my high school, which was big, but it was like 1,200 students. So it's like
It's a little bit.
probably not as large as the schools you worked at.
Why do I feel like Ariel went to school in like a 1-room schoolhouse or something? I don't know why. I just feel like that.
I didn't.
Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I would picture like where my kids went to elementary school, which was like a school built in the 30s, and it has that like black and white checkered floor still, and it's just like a cool building from that era. So, and not big. My high school was like one of those prison like high schools that's just cinder blocks and sprawl. That is not appealing at all.
Okay.
I agree with you on that.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you for listening to the Questionable Decisions podcast. If you have a questionable decision that you would like us to discuss, send us a text at 321-222-0203. If you'd like to join our email list, we'll have the link to do that in the show notes, and we will be back next week with another questionable decision. Talk to you then.
All right.
Bye.